Fall back. Fall back. Take ball back. Take the I'm not really sure about that shadow there from the 3 to 2, but hey, stay up till about 2:30 a.m. and then roll that thing back. That's how it's done. No, or just wake up in the morning and have everything set back. There used to be a time where we had to set all the clocks. They weren't all tied to the internet. The IoT, Internet of Things. That's a device in your home that connects to the internet. 1031:25. Little pumpkin latte up there for the Day of the Dead. That is wow. That is creative AI. Love it. Today's my dad's 80th birthday, so all of you wish him a happy birthday. I don't know how you're going to do that, but just do it. We're gonna have a party tomorrow for Mr. Ed. We'll say happy. Leanne, don't you mention that party. It's a surprise party. I know you know his text. Happy birthday is fine, but that's it. That's all we're gonna do. Bam. Now I've sent my happy birthday text, and we are on with the day, spreading the positivity through the Aloha spirit. Fresh jar of positivity. We open it up, plunge our knife in, scoop out some tasty positivity, and spread it across the land. Those positive attitudes we had, they had. We did had them. We also have them. They lead to positive outcomes for the people we hire, the people we feed, the spaces that we built a couple new ones, our communities and our partners. It's positivity. It's just a positivity bias. Waking up on the right side of the bed. Yep. When leaders step in to rescue all the time, the team steps back. True leadership is helping others step in to their own. Leanne, there you go. Just let them figure it out themselves. That's not what she means. Not at all what she means, but I agree. My can't micromanage your way to it. There's difference, very distinct difference between third base coaching and micromanaging. Third base coaching is a different perspective. It's a helpful hand, a reminder of the finer things, the more detailed things. Leanne does that very, very well. Great quote, Leanne. Thank you. Jump into this purpose driven. Who's it going to be today? Who chose their why? Who took initiative? Who was creative? Who stayed positive? And who that wasn't giving blood gave 100%? That's how we're going to find out that it, in fact, is Mr. Matthew Stump. Look at this. Fisherman extraordinaire went up to Buffalo, tried to tie quarterback shoelaces together, but didn't happen, so just did some fishing. Matt is the definition of a purpose-driven leader. His work touches nearly every part of H-Bros by transforming complex data into clear, actionable insights that drive smarter decisions. Beyond his technical brilliance, Matt's calm presence, creativity, and genuine care make him a trusted teammate and partner. He's the quiet force behind much of our success, and we're better because of him. Chris Hamburger, what a nice thing to say. And thank you for this submission of Matt. Known him for a while. Good kid. Hasn't aged a minute in the 20 plus years I've known him. Matt is the ultimate data daddy. He pulls numbers from the depths of the universe with lightning fast responses and legendary dad jokes. He is always calm, positive, and thoughtful, no matter how murky the waters get. There's a fishing pun. Every conversation with him moves us closer to a solution. We are lucky to have him on the team. Aubrey and Cece teamed up for that. Smiling faces, great family there. Matt is truly a mastermind at what he does. He is diligent and steadfast in every challenge. His approachable leadership, quick problem solving, and creativity make him an invaluable partner. Whether he's building his own Wordle or organizing, that's a real thing. He created that. Or organizing data like a live Excel dashboard, he makes the impossible look effortless. Sarah Michelle Gellar. No, Sarah Michelle and Stephanie teamed up for that one. And we got a lot late submission, so the team didn't put this slide together. I had to throw it together, so I had to throw a couple of extra images in there, a couple of my favorites. We were on a Zoom call. This is 2021. I mean, this is way back when. And maybe heard some splashing. I'm like, Matt, what are you doing? He's like, flip the camera on. He's got his laptop on his canoe and he's fishing. And I absolutely love it. It is 100% the culture around here. Work hard, play hard. We, I mean, always available. We've heard that about Matt, but also has a really solid balance of work and life and family. And I love it. And that's his coffee mug there. I'll never be able to fully say how much Matt and his work impact each of us, our company, our brand, and our future. He's a total wizard with data, patient with our chaos, and one of the best humans you'll ever meet. Wow. He makes us all look smarter than we really are. He is the undisputed king of spreadsheets and remains the greatest success story ever to emerge from the legendary Lambda 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 fraternity, the Tri-Lambs. I don't know. Wow. Matt is definitely on the unbeatable list from Leanne Brock. The unbeatable list is you may be the only one on there because Leanne thinks everybody's beatable, but that is a fantastic, fantastic note there, Leanne. Great job, Matt. Thank you for all the continued hard work. And thank you for tolerating me because my requests usually come in Saturday at around 11 p.m. or midnight, and the least convenient time for him with a very short turnaround. And he's always been there for me. So grateful to have you. Definitely living a purpose-driven life and catching some fish. Ah, groans guaranteed, laughs optional. These are the my three. I call this the my three sons slide. It's the if you don't know what that is, then you are way too young. These are dad shoes. Dad shoes, you know. I had a dream that I weighed less than a thousandth of a gram. I was like, OMG, Lisa. Excuse me. Wow. That's a good one. It's groan worthy. After playing the guitar for years, I thought I could learn to play the piano, but it's not as easy. It's not an easy instrument to pick up. Justin, I did that no justice in my delivery, but that's a great joke. It isn't an easy instrument to pick up. What do you get when you drop a pumpkin? Squash. Huh. Michelle with the seasonal joke. What was Forrest Gump's email password? One Forrest One. Kaylee, thank you for that submission. One Forrest One. Nice. All right. Did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. Lake. Peanut butter spreads just like the Aloha Spirit does. It's a good joke, Lake. All right, what else we got here? Why did the witch join a dating app? She was tired of flying solo. Amy keeps telling me you're funny, Sarah, but I don't know this one. This one is really groan worthy. In my opinion, the first place to start on the war on terror would be the nation's haunted houses. Wow, that's a good one, Joe. The war on terror, nation's haunted houses. Topical also, very topical. What kind of shampoo does Jeffrey Dahmer? Wow, Joe. Okay, I mean, I mean, this is positive. We're spreading positivity here, not uh serial killers. What kind of Jeff? Shampooed as Jeffrey Dahmer's Head and Shoulders. Suppose under the umbrella of horror and Halloween, we'll let that one slide. I mean, I wouldn't let Sam put in the why did the toilet paper cross the road because it was stuck in the crack joke, and then we let this one through. I got to talk to the joke committee about the wholesomeness of our dad jokes. I'm on the couch hiding from exercise. I'm in the fitness protection. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm into fitness. Fitness whole sandwich in my mouth. Look at that, Sam. Great job. What do you call a fat psychic? Fortune tell. Okay, okay, that one's good. It's crude, but it's good. All right. Look at these pictures from all around. What? Oh no, we lost our pineapple. Frowny face. That's a shame. Wind out there, blowing things around. Look at the cocoa bots. Got some cocoa bots down there. Ghost kitchens galore. Smiling faces everywhere. Wow, that's pretty thin on photographs, guys. I'm gonna need you to lean into that a little bit better. Please continue to send those jokes. Had good ones today. Inspirational quotes, another good one. Thank you. A lot of usual suspects here. It's like you guys are all counting on a few to carry the masses. So Pareto's rule. 80% of our jokes and content come from 20% of the participants. Let's spread this out a little bit. Everybody, many hands makes light work, so said Amy's grandma. Word of the day and purpose-driven content suggestions, send them to filmroom@hbros.com or text them. If you have a text-enabled, SMS-enabled phone, just go ahead and send them to 707-572-5642. And if you were here on time, all but about 30 of you, here is your opportunity to win $100 right now. Be Taylor Allison Swift Kelsey, lucky number 13 in line, and you will win. Last week, Adora won $100. Amazon gift cards, getting close to Christmas, and those $100 Amazon gift cards, that'll actually move the needle. You could do something. S'mores was the word. What was it today? Well, if you weren't here on time, you'd have to guess. That's what you'd have to do. All right, we're gonna hit the scorecard. See what's new. Got quite a bit of new stuff this time. Get social. This week in AI. What those guests are saying. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. They said more than we'd like them to. Check out that scorecard. All green. Once again, I gotta love that. Gotta love that. How do we get it all green? Well, we beat the beverage attachment rate. That's good. Beat it by 170 bips. I love that. Beat that dessert order incidence and beat catering. It's the trifecta, crushing it with sales growth. I love it. Labor, despite the extra sales that you piled in on top, you still hit labor. I love it. Almost completely staffed, 98%. Food cost variance, getting up there, 1.5. I'm sure it's a law of averages, probably driven by a couple of really big ones, but got 26-second drive through, 75% above target. 38 negative reviews. I threw 5 out today. I just did. I looked at them. You guys got to know, we'll watch today. Watch how a normal complainer complains. This one thing bothered me, and rude customer, whatever. These terrorists in Las Vegas are crafty. Hey, nice enough place, but this item, this item, this item, this item, and this item all sucked. Too much pepper, not enough this, not as good as the other restaurants. Those are all the cues that I'm getting and all these that just are not a normal complaint. There is obvious people that are attacking us out there, and I'm not going to let them attack our people. So I threw those out. So it's not 38, it's 33 today. Social media posts, we're doing it. missing and incorrect, going the wrong direction, man. We want to get that below one. I've never seen it below one on both of them combined. And your EcoSure audit is right there. Solid. We did 42% third-party sales. It's a big deal. $23 average check. Moving that up, moving on up. Got 91% of franchise, 86 in the company, held us to an 89, which is 1 point worse than last week. Leanne did it well, 97%. Mike O'Donnell at 90. The JCK Ohana, 100%, 9 for 9. Aurora, crushing it, 100%. That's amazing. 45 out of 45. Jose, 60 of 63. Great job. 95%. And Zach at a 93. Got some work to do down here. Let's bring up the rear. Let's get it going. Great job here. Getting ready to start a streak. If I remember right, last week we had a lot of people starting a streak, like maybe a 2-pager. We're going to see how many hung on when we get to the next page. But right now, starting a streak this week. Alan, Alexis, Jinky, Stephanie, and Garrett. Great job. Garrett, that is a serious photo right there. Very serious face. Got to get you in a smile. Get you a new smiling face pic. And look at the number. We lost 8. No way. That's better than half of the 14 that we had last week. Yukon, Belton, Shawnee, Independence, Hearst, Spalding, Lubbock, San Marcos. Hate to see you go. You knew how to do it last week. Get it done this week. Get started on a new streak for you. Who did it well here? Mareth, Sam, Selvin, Zach, great job. Kay and Michael, all 4 pieces of bling and terrific smiles. I love it. I love it. Keep that up. You'll see all 6 of you next week on this 3-week streak. We had 6 last week, only have 4 this week. Tempe and Addison, hate to see you go, but David, Jose, Rocio, and Stephanie, great job. 3-week streak. Like to see all 4 of you hang out. Rocio, thank you for sharing your knowledge. 4-week streak. What's with Jonathan here? He's been cartooned. Lane, Jonathan, and Tony, great job. Tony is a Pro Bowler, and I am loving it. Great job. And he's out there on LinkedIn. I see him all the time. Great job. 5-week streak for Jorge. Owns the stage. Nobody can get on this stage. You guys understand that principle, right? Now that he owns the stage, he owns it till week 60 if he wants. Tucson crushing it down there. All 4 pieces of bling and a terrific smile. He's a Pro Bowler. Double Pro Bowler here on a 6-week streak. That ain't no punk. 6-week streak. That's like you're on a run there. I call it kind of you've hit your runner's high. You're in a rhythm. If you got 6 weeks, you're in a rhythm. Nothing should trip you up from here. I'm knocking on wood for you. I can't not knock on wood when I say something. That's like the announcer's curse. Amanda, William, great job. Great smiles. Keep it up. Ah, the 10-week streak. Nicholas Nicholas. Yeah. Nick Swartzen stand up from maybe the early 2000s. Pretty solid. It's part of his bit there. 10-week streak up in Metro North. Got a couple of helmet stickers missing there, Nick. Get out there and get you some. Oh no, Rowlett. You had a nice run. 10-week streak. We'll give you a little round of applause for that. That's a good job. And get you back up on the horse. Get going again. 12-week streak. Sergio, excellent down there. Lambrano, San Antonio. Justin showing off next to you with all 4 pieces of bling. Sharing his knowledge. Dozen weeks, both of you. See if you can get to a baker's dozen next week. Jacqueline Alonzo in Arlington. Sharing the knowledge, thank you very much. And you have so much of it, you'd have to have a 14-week streak. How else could you get to that 14-week streak if you didn't have a big brain with plenty of knowledge in there to share how to run a restaurant? how to run it well. Jude knows how to run that restaurant 17 weeks, 4 whole periods, and then the start of his fifth. So he's going to 20. Why would he start his fifth period and not go to 20? So this guy's well on his way to 20, crushing it, not wanting to share his knowledge, a little stingy from time to time. Take your time, share that knowledge. You got plenty. You have to get there. 37 weeks. Dick headed there. Got to start building another trophy for you if you keep that pace up. 37-week streak up in Gretna, Nebraska. All 4 pieces of bling. Terrific smile. Pro bowler, crushing it, yet still not the lead dog. Who's stingy about sharing the lead dog stage? I don't know. Perhaps it's Miriam. Allen, Texas, 54-week streak. We cannot just gloss over this because it is the pinnacle of performance and excellence. All 4 pieces of bling. Visited the store. It's immaculate. You'd eat off the floor. No doubt about it. Every employee in there is brimming with pride. They know what time it is, they know how to run the store, they're all on the same page, and that is the mark of a true leader. And I am still in awe of 54 weeks. That's an amazing, amazing run. And I heard crazy talk down there. Talk of what's your target? 100. Her and Aurora talking about it. That's wild. You guys are crazy, but man, I'm not doubting you. I wouldn't bet against you at all. 54 weeks is amazing. Great job, Miriam. And let's look at these Pro Bowlers. Wow. William, Nick, Tony, Justin, Kay. Great job, Michael, Jorge, Miriam at 32, and Amanda at 35. Those of you looking around the room wondering who's the best, this is Top Gun. We should call this Top Gun, but it's Pro Bowl, so we can't call it Top Gun. We're going to save Top Gun for something else. But right here, the best of the best, no doubt about it. I mean, I'm not saying anything about the others. I'm just saying these are the best. There's no other way to put it. You have all equal opportunities. They light all the lights green, and they've done it with all 4 helmet stickers 35 times. How do you deny that? 32 times. How do you deny that? That's an amazing accomplishment. Great job, Pro Bowlers. Ah, alas. Last week we had 36 all green. This week 30. The sales growth drivers got 6 of you. Hate to see that. Labor also, that's an easy one. I mean, 10 of you here got by things that are well within your control. Those growth drivers are within your control. It's just 2 of 3, and it's just the bars are so incredibly low on dessert order incidents and beverage attachment rate. You guys should be able to move those needles. Yep, that's the indication there. Sales growth, gotcha. Let's see what those guests are saying about your service, quality, and atmosphere. Austin was excited to see Hawaiian Bros open near my work, but it turned out to be a ghost kitchen setup. Well, that's not their fault. Prices were higher in person, and my order sat in pickup storage the whole time. The food was cold and not worth the frustrating service. Yeah, okay. I don't know what maybe you would have done about this, Austin. I may even waved you through on this one because it seems like they just didn't like the idea of the ghost kitchen. Do you like Coca-Cola? I like the idea of it. Little role models there. I do not want to eat here anymore. Wow, that's sad. Staff see people waiting and ignore them. It took 20 minutes just to get served, and several others were waiting too. We don't want to do that. We got to be attentive. This is the one that gets me the most. We went out to dinner last night at Hula Hands, and I don't mind throwing them under the bus because they're a competitor. So I'm going to throw them under the bus. And it was mid at best. About 50% of the food was good. Unfortunately, not my 50%. And the service was not bad or mean or rude. It was inattentive and just wasn't available. And that's what this person's feeling, frustration. Blanca had a horrible attitude. Oh, okay, we can't do that. Can't be rude. The night staff was extremely rude. Can't be rude. These are turkey. Look at this turkey down here. Can't be a turkey. We usually have good experiences here, but today was terrible. The girl at the window was rude. Do I need to give the speech on not having rude employees? It's just in their DNA. They need to go work at Home Depot. This is like, to me, it's inexcusable. It's an immediate pull aside and say, is he having a bad day? What went on? What happened? Which you should have done as you were talking them into position as a shift MOD. But I really just think we hired the wrong person. We hired a turkey in all of these instances. Hawaiian Bros Island Grill perfectly captures the comfort of island food with freshness and flavor. Mr. Lake greeted us warmly, and the Pacific Island wrap was incredible. Yeah, it was. The balance of grilled chicken, pineapple, and tangy sauce was perfect. Thank you for the wonderful Aloha experience. Right out there in PV Mall. Great job. Excellent, excellent lake. Old Town. Staff is rude. Ignored customers completely. All right. Drive through was ridiculous. I entered at 2:10, waited over 40 minutes. I just don't understand that. Did we park them? How did we possibly have somebody wait 40 minutes? Horrible service. Efficient use of words. The staff was unfriendly. All right, that's not how we do it. Live Oak, however, does it well. Our visit was amazing. Hawaiian Bros served delicious, fresh food full of island flavor. Daryl greeted us with warmth and energy, making us feel welcome right away. The food and hospitality made it an unforgettable experience. We highly recommend this location. That's how it's done. You want to grow your business? Do more of this. More of this. We invite everybody to the party. We always are ready for them. That means we don't park them for 40 minutes. And then every customer leaves happy. You can ensure that. Only 14% of our customers are dining in. You can talk to those 14%. The others, you can ensure the two things that you need to that delicious food is in the bag and it's what they ordered, and that it happened quick. That's the important elements. As we said, got smoked on Monday because of AWS, and then the rest of the week was just a little soft. We were still down 16 even after that. And a whole lot of it was in online and to go. A little bit of dine in over here got us. Got to pay attention to those channels, making sure they're all up and ordering and working and reporting properly. Beverage attachment rate. Got these folks on the left beating their goal. Folks on the right missing their goal. It's balancing us out right now, and I don't want that. I want to exceed and grow. So let's not miss our goals. IC royalty, that number has gone down. We're trying to sell 20 a week, 20 a week, three a day. Sell three a day. Like make it a mission to sell three a day. That doesn't seem. No, I'm sorry, 20 a day. Three how could I make three make sense here so I don't sound stupid? I can't. Sell 20 a day. That's the key. I need you to sell 20 a day. Sell probably 6, 7 in the, you get that? You see what I did? In the AM, and then sell the balance of them in the PM because that's when people are going to be buying a treat like that. Get it out. Sell them. Lemonades are delicious. You just have to sample them or tell people we have lemonade. I love lemonade. Dessert order incidents, crushing it over here. They love the desserts in Tennessee. They love them in Las Vegas. They're just crushing. This is versus your goal. This is beating your goal by that much. It's significant. And these folks over here are missing it. Missing it. Who crushed it? System average 2656. I love. Top 10, however, if you were one of the elite, you can do three times that. And that's what I'm talking about. Get you three times that. Top restaurant, wow, $18,000. That is, that's nearly $1 million a year average if you could do that every week. That's a crazy order. Great job. $2,800 plus order last week in Tucson. Excellent. Don't know what happened with Blue Springs there. That is not an accurate number. And then Tennessee just getting started. Be pretty easy for you to get that up over 500. Kyle in Las Vegas as well. You're moving in the right direction. All right, the outliers on labor, new store, Lenexa, don't know what's going on. That's a lot of miss right there. I'm sure you have a reason. It's those small ones that don't make any sense to me. Hearst, Independence, get those cleaned up by managing that. Waukee, the low, I love it. I love to see an Iowa store here on the leader. New store, Bentonville, these two, I mean, Florissant, Edwardsville, O'Fallon, all three St. Louis stores, huge variance. Got to get our hands around that out there. Tempe, that's a big variance. Big variance. These are like they're alarming. The twos are out of that's just out of our plan, but these threes and the six, these are erroneous. Lots of folks. We had 31 last week or the week prior, and then 27 making the sub one team, but it still is just indicative of what's possible. This is how most people do it. And I say most because usually better than half of our stores are less than 1%. All right, let's see what those guests are saying. Metro North, they shorted me on rice even though I paid extra. That's something you don't hear often. This location always gets my order wrong. Same place. Guys, with as many as we're doing, we're contemplating a format shift where we would stack these by location. And those of you that are getting multiple per location, that's going to be uncomfortable to see like three or four on under your name. Right now, they're kind of hidden. This in this particular case, Metro North years were back to back, so everybody knows you got at least two. But if not, I'll call you out later for being on the outlier list. But it really comes down to as we think about managing this, it's the exception. We had over 40 restaurants with zero negative reviews last week. So it really is the exceptions driving it. Last week, better than 50% of our negative reviews came from 6 restaurants. We'll see that in the outlier list. So we really just have to focus on the usual suspects, getting that cleaned up there and not having them drag us down. It isn't a factor of the number of restaurants that we have. It really is a factor of the multiple offenders. McDowell, first and probably last time ordering here, got half the food my husband did for the same plate. Mac salad was bad. Something in the meat made me sick. I will be requesting a refund. Well, we'll get you one and we'll get you back in because we didn't do it right. Rowlett Esperanza went above and beyond with kindness and care. Her warmth, attention to detail, and joy turned an ordinary visit into a peaceful and uplifting experience. Hawaiian Bros is lucky to have her. You bet we are. We should take care of her. That's what I think. Great job. That's what we let's see if we can clone her maybe. Hire some of her friends. Usually, there's an animal magnetism there, like attracts like. So if this is the image of what you want, you start hiring people that she knows. Lambrano, I ordered a medium vegetables and rice and got mostly rice and a spoonful of vegetables. Paid 15. This doesn't sound like we did it well. Waco used to love this place, but I had to leave her. What? Meals got smaller, service worse. We just aren't doing it right. Let's go back to the old way, guys. Las Vegas, more rice than meat. They pile it to look full, but it's deceiving. $16 for that is ridiculous. I guess I left one in, but That one's suspicious too. There just seemed to be like they wrote negative ads about us, which I understand is part of the review, but they feel very calculated. Wow, this place was amazing, Owasso. My son and I tried it on Saturday and loved it. The food was fresh, flavorful, perfectly cooked, generous portions, delicious chicken, and the macaroni salad was incredible. Everything was spotless. Anything, Tommy, you want to keep cool, including the bathrooms. Highly recommend. Great job, Owasso. That's how you win them back and build your sales. Omaha Dodge. Come down to Omaha Dodge and get yourself a new Ram truck. 103. That's not even close. Let's make sure we're focused on drive through. 24% of the goal. You'll get there. Look at these guys over here. They're showing you how it's done. What happened to Waco? Like, am I seeing things? Waco's not even on the list right now. Something happened there. All right. Leaders and reviews, 5 stars. 3 weeks in, I got five of you that are averaging 5 star. O'Fallon, San Marcos, Alliance, great job. I mean, Alliance, 93 reviews. They're carrying everyone's water. Now the outlier list has gotten a lot smaller. Las Vegas, you're getting hosed, but we'll wear them out. We will just wear them out. Springdale, Edwardsville, Kyle, Lubbock, come on, let's get you out of there. I think Edwardsville and Kyle and Lubbock pretty easily could fix that before the end of the period. Springdale, you got your work cut out for you, and Las Vegas, again, your host. We'll try to dispute some of those. Manhattan, look at this. I mean, we are 3 weeks in, and we've got seven restaurants averaging 100%. I guess they're just the best. And how did we shorten our list? We did shorten it, and we can shorten it more. I'm actually really proud of you guys for this. Let's take Waco, Houston, and Las Vegas, really focus, get you a strong week 4 shop, and get off there. I don't think the other two can completely recover, but boy, I'd be happy to see just two on this list next week. Crushing it over here. Almost. I've been watching Joaquin. I've been watching you. You're doing a great job. Clearly, we found a couple of squirrels up there to man the social media. 9 of the whatever they need. I think they probably would have needed 15 by week 3, but well on your way. Davenport, get Mr. Griswold his car and make some TikToks about it. All right, Davenport and Wichita, no LinkedIn. Remember, you can schedule these, so just sit down, make yourself a plate, and schedule the balance of the year. And that I don't think that's the way to do it, but those of you that like just can't find time in your busy schedule to do what the other 65 restaurants are doing, 68 restaurants are doing, I get it. I know you got a special set of circumstances, but you could schedule them. If it's just not your thing, sit down, do it once, schedule them out, and you'll be done. Look at that. Missing and incorrect, down well below 1. Loving it. We're getting drugged down by the Florissant, Edwardsville, O'Fallon again. The trifecta in St. Louis on there. Um, McDowell, Las Vegas, some new restaurants. Bell. We gotta put it in the bag. If they wanted it, they ordered it. That means they wanted it to come to their house, so we put it in the bag. Omaha Dodge, home of the buy one get one free Ram truck. Now this 84 is pretty dang low. That's as low as I've seen. You guys just opened, just trained. Everybody there knows how to do things. A little concerned with an 84. Thomas Road 90, just not enough to get you back on with that one. One critical, the rest of you crushing it. No hundos though. Hate to see that. Thomas Road, team drinks stored in a non-designated cooler section. Designate that section. Omaha Dodge, clean. Smallwares, dirty. They are stored dirty. Clean. Did they use air quotes on us? Clean smallwares, stored dirty. We could third base coach our way to that. No restaurants achieved 100. I like the little EcoSure auditor down here. You guys take note of that? That's why AI is so cool. We got a Grim Reaper of an EcoSure auditor. That's funny. We should have made that even bigger. I love that. Very creative, guys. What are our guests saying? Old Town. Mac salad tasted like noodles with mayonnaise. Well, you're partially right. And salt. Yes. And throw a couple other things in there and you got it. The chicken had no flavor. I thought I'd finally found good Hawaiian barbecue, but it was awful. Not worth the price. We didn't do it right if they don't like us. Addison, not my granddaughter, the restaurant. I ordered the Dole Whip pineapple flavor and it tasted extremely artificial. How can something taste extremely artificial? Honolulu chicken was rubbery. Wow. Should not mean bad food. Fast food should not mean bad food. Okay. Very disappointing. We just didn't do it right. That's all I can say. Waco, I do not understand the high rating. All the meats were far too salty, ended up throwing them away. The rice was the only good part. You know what makes it salty? Broken Arrow, the food is overrated and not good. Why are there two starches on the same plate? Well, go ask 1850 Hawaiians when they made it. That's how we do it. That's how the plate lunch is done, Broken Arrow. Manhattan did it right, squirreling it up. Cleanest Hawaiian Bros I've ever seen. How many have you seen? This is the cleanest one. Bridget specifically helped us out. Okay. She was highly complimentary. When my child was crying, she consoled him. Very kind words. I will certainly be coming back for the food, the atmosphere, and Bridget. Great job, Bridget. Let's take care of Bridget. Let's see if we can clone her. Maybe hire all of her friends. Corpus Christi. The food was great, flavorful. The rice was way overcooked. It was so mushy, it ruined the texture of my meal. Sorry about that. Wichita, too expensive for the food. It did not taste very good. That did not taste very good. All right. Well, we didn't do it right because you'd be raving if we had. Lenexa, they packed my food wrong and everything in the bag was covered in grease. Food had leaked grease and it was stained my car seat. Someone needs to contact me immediately. Hopefully, we took care of them. I'm not sure what greasy stuff we have. Maybe the pork. Highland used to order here often, but the food has gone downhill. Not sure what changed, but it is terrible now. All right, well, let's change it back to the way it was. Belton, plenty of parking and easy access to the building. Boy, I wish that wasn't the case. I wish the parking lot was full. My grandson loves this place, and every visit has been great. The food is well seasoned with generous portions. That's how it's done, guys. That's how you make people happy, make them come back. Let's see what's new. I'll tell you what's new. Spalding, Superior, South Loop. We opened two new locations in Chicago. Fantastic job. Eat up, Chicago. Now you have three locations to eat at. That's pretty fast, right? Three, the Ohm Group, great job up there, crushing it. You're going to hear them a lot. Open a lot of new restaurants, a lot of places, and this is excellent, excellent job. Great job. Let's look at these core values. We talked about it last week. We're going to go through them one by one. Mutual respect. We recognize, value, and appreciate every perspective, creating a culture where all voices are heard and respected. It's what we do. We live it. So, what is mutual respect? The essence of the Aloha spirit. That's our mission, spreading positivity through the Aloha spirit. This mutual respect is the essence of the Aloha spirit, recognizing, valuing, and appreciating diverse perspectives. We build relationships rooted in openness, empathy, and trust. We actively foster an environment where everybody is empowered to share their unique strengths, ensuring all voices are heard and respected. Live it, love it. We want people that share our values. We want people that live our values. And that should be a very simple test as you go down your roster. You're making out your labor schedule and you look at each one of them and you do a mental test. If you've read the book Traction, do they get it? Do they want it? Do they have the capacity to do it? Those three things are very important. But what's most important is, do they live our values? And this is the first one. That's why I want to reground us in those values. Are these people respectful to one another? And that takes us back to the turkey. They're not being respectful to the customer. It isn't just about the customer. You'll see the same behavior inside the restaurant. We're looking for people that share that aloha spirit. Mutual respect. We'll cover one a week. Kids eat free on Halloween. That's today. Point of sale instructions were shared via email on 10/27. Today, all day at all locations, excluding the ghost kitchens and digital kitchens. It's weird that ghost kitchens on Halloween wouldn't do this. I get it, why they didn't do it. Free kids meal with purchase of classic plate. Up to 2 free kids meals per classic plate purchase. Child must be present to redeem. We don't argue, we don't set rules. We don't, somebody shows up and here's my kid and he's dressed as Halloween, he wants his free meal, you got to buy something. Oh, really? We didn't know that. Well, we're really not hungry. I just want to give him the damn kids meal, okay? Like we bend the rules here. So the last thing I want to see next week are complaints about how we screwed up giving a kid a free meal on Halloween. All right. So we laid the rules out. We communicated them to guests. Inevitably, they're going to come in and try to bend the rules. It's Halloween. Smile, bend the rules, and let's move on. Child must be present to redeem. Probably ought to do that. I want to see their costume. Bring them in here. Veterans Day. It's Tuesday, November 11th. Just like the last few years, we are offering a free classic plate lunch to active military and veterans. Email, Facebook, all that. While the public promotion will say with valid ID, no actual photo ID or paperwork is required. So please do not turn anyone away. You want to really turn this thing upside down. This is a home run for us, all the way up until somebody says, I need your real ID or ID me code from, you got to go into government and sign in ID me so that I can know that you're really a veteran. It's a free meal. Give them a free meal. They fought for our country. In restaurant, drive-through, takeout, orders only, no online promo code will be provided. So they got to come in or run, they got to show up. Not valid at ghost kitchens for obvious reasons. All right, don't screw this one up, please. Honor those vets. Thank them for their service as you hand them their meal, and let's do it right. The Aloha Referral Program. Who's doing it? Angie, Amy, Lisa. Angie, crushing it. Put in 400 bucks right there. Christmas is coming. She's got 400 extra dollars that you don't. This one, you guys have had to have worked for a franchisee. I'm very surprised. I thought we were going to get overrun. We had to fight back and forth inside the team about, should we cap this? Should we do that? No, no, we will not cap it. Put as many as you want in, and we've got a total of 6. So I want you guys to help grow the system. You could be bringing in a new franchisee that is the rising tide floats all boats. This is what will do it for you. Bring in a new, grow the system, you get a promotion, you get more opportunities, the customers come in, we have more ad dollars. Everything is good about growing the system, and we need your help. So we've gone through this before, but I'm dialing up the pressure. I want to see you guys think about the people you've worked for before. You guys are all experienced operators. You've been out there, you've worked for others. There's no limit on this. I don't want you to overthink it. We will vet them. If you're like, I'm not sure if they want, send them in anyways. We'll vet them. Just give us the contact. We need the leads to work. We want to be working the leads. Remember what we're looking for: multi-unit operators, transitioning executives, anybody that you've worked for before that owned the restaurants. That's who we want to talk to. Last week was lousy. Rain everywhere. That's why we saw the bad sales. This week, beautiful. It's going to be an awesome, awesome, awesome thing, or Thanksgiving. Halloween, get those trick-or-treaters, take some pictures of them, send them in if they're good. Davenport, Waukee, guys, it's getting chilly up there. We're getting near freezing there. Springdale has an actual freezing temperature. Bentonville, an actual freezing temperature on Sunday. Yowza. But there ain't no rain. Oh, there we go. Houston. You had to do it. You got a 70% chance it won't rain. Houston, the rest of you guys, it's all clear. Portland, you know what you get up there. Las Vegas, beautiful 80s. Hickson, Tennessee, 45% chance it will not rain on Sunday. Let's get social here. Shannon's hot talk of the week. Let's watch it first. That's the order of operations. That's funny. I like it. I love the team member who will go the extra mile to get those sales. The combination of emotional support plus entrepreneurship is gold. You can't underestimate the healing powers of humor in our Dole soft serve. I love it. Excellent. It's fun. It's creative. Crushing it up there in Omaha. Oh, look at that. That is a big ass icy. Take that giant cotton candy out of here. That's Super Troopers. Yolanda, great job. Ted, I told you, Ted's crushing it. Wine Rose got the happy Halloween. Those are creepy eyes. Love artificial intelligence. Zach, great job. And we're crushing it up here. Dallas, Old Town. Sweet. Let's see what's new this week in AI. I'm going to start adding back in some of the different things where we feature. First, I would tell you, was really, really impressed with how Julio's putting this to work. Chris told me about this. He had a conversation with Julio and very, very intelligent. The use of AI down there to work through issues related to missing and incorrect. Very smart use. I love it. But there's some really new and cool stuff out there, and I thought I would share this with you. I made this video, one prompt, Sora 2. Uh, Pretty cool stuff. I mean, it's wild. One short prompt. You hear me say it all the time, talking about spreading the Aloha spirit. So I said, well, let's try this new Sora 2 out, and you guys tell me what you think.
Fresh, smooth, and ready to spread. That's the Aloha spirit.
That's wild, isn't it? I mean, that was like a two-sentence prompt. And you have audio and video and highlighting the cardboard that you've heard me talk about. It's pretty amazing stuff. Sora 2, check it out. I think it's free. You can download the app on your phone. It's almost like TikTok. You're scrolling through. You guys have seen them too. There's a bunch of wild videos with chiropractors smashing people, and it's pretty outrageous. But still need those knowledge. That's not going away. I want you to continue to share. It took you decades to amass all of the knowledge that you have about restaurants. Start sharing it with us. Start sharing it with us. Joshua, Veronica, Rocio, Amy, Elvira, Julio, Justin, Seda, Michael, Tony, Jorge, William, and Rosemary. Great job. Jude won the $50. See, I mean, you every week you could win. All you got to do it. Jacqueline, I'm joking. It's Jacqueline. Michael, Joe, Amanda, Elvira, Nick, Miriam, Ted, Matt, fishing and sharing knowledge. Lisa, Blanca, and Kay, great job. Thank you for sharing the knowledge. Let's see what those guests are saying. 56 operational complaints on an average of 42. That used to be in the 30s. You guys are running the guest relations team ragged, killing them, killing them. Fortunately, there's not a lot of repeat offenders. A couple of four of you have been on here twice, 2 weeks in a row. Omaha, that's a lot. Chattanooga, Choo Choo, that's yeah. Denton and Hewlin all had 3 each. That's a lot. It's a lot. We had 56, and you're talking 2, 4, 8, 12, 14, 7, 23, 27. Half of them are right here on this list. Half of them. And you don't have to get a complaint. Tyler hasn't had one 12 weeks. That's how it's done, guys. 12 weeks, no one's complained. All but 4 phones were answered. Blue Springs, Owasso, Columbia, and Las Vegas. Please answer your phone. There's a $2,500 catering order on the other end of that. Got to answer it. 38. I made it 33, but gotta tell you, it's too many. And it's really driven by these guys. Yeah, I know. Got 5 up here, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Let's not get multiples. Start there. Nobody get a multiple. 1's enough. 0 is much better. Arlington, the staff did not seem to care about customer service. Well, that's sad to hear. A woman with a tan skin and long black hair in pigtails ignored me while helping others. I ordered ahead, but the food took 35 minutes instead of 9. Okay, I will not return. We did it wrong. Lubbock, take your money elsewhere. The food employees are rude. We can't be rude. Doesn't work that way. It looks like a nice place, but I do not understand why they leave the door open with no staff present. Gotta be there, guys. Gotta greet them as they come in. Panda Express is better and cheaper. Yowza. That's below the belt right there. You don't have to get negative reviews. Here's 40 restaurants that didn't get a negative review. So I'm telling you, it is more common for someone to not get a negative review than it is for you to get a negative review. And some of these folks just do it on the reg. Like you guys have for 5 weeks, for 6 weeks, for 8 weeks, for 9 weeks in Lee Summit, 12 weeks in Shawnee. And for 4 months at Little Elm, we don't get a negative review. So I don't know. Why don't we do it more like these guys? Tyler, excellent service from Tristan. He was friendly, professional, and made sure everything went smoothly. His positive attitude and attention to detail made my visit enjoyable. I highly recommend asking for him when you visit. Very well. Let's clone him. Walkie. Hawaiian Bros deserves 10 out of 10. The owner, I believe, was incredibly kind, gave my son stickers and a drink, and let us sample meats before ordering. Well, we know the owners are kind. Food came out fast and delicious. Excellent service and generosity made this visit outstanding. Let's hire more squirrels like our owners and keep it up out there. Every customer leaves happy is our mantra. Be safe when you're trick or treating. Be kind to the children and the veterans. Let's stay on top of this, guys. Stay classy, San Diego.